So what would you advise, let's say a kid your age or younger, or maybe even older? Because bullying, there is no age limit to bullying. You can get bullied at any age, believe it or not. Even adults get bullied, or pressured into doing things that they don't want to do, or be told that they're ugly, or that their clothes is not up to date. So what would you tell somebody that what would you tell somebody to do that is dealing with a bully, let's say in school or just in their community?
For people that are still in school, I would like in the younger like grades, I would either say tell a parent or guardian or just try and defend yourself as best as you can because nobody really wants to get bullied anymore. It's pretty old now, but some people still bully other kids, most likely because they're dealing with something and they want to take it out on other people. But other than that, you should at least do what I said. Yeah, tell a parent or guardian or defend yourself because most kids do get bullied or they either have like a disability and they still get bullied. But it's wrong and some kids still don't understand that, which is not their fault. But some kids do need to learn that it's not good to take their anger out or whatever they're dealing with on other kids.
So do you think that when, let's say, the bully actually bullies people because they're dealing with some sort of uh, bullying themselves, like somebody has bullied them, or something is happening maybe in that kid's life or in that kid's upbringing that they feel that the frustrations that they build up, they want to take it out on somebody else, and that's how bullying pretty much comes about. You think that's the root of the problem, maybe in their home, or something that it's happening in their life that's sort of causing them to become bullies?
Yeah, I do believe that. I don't blame them if they do have all that anger and frustration inside of themselves because it's hard at times, especially when you're dealing with family and drama. But you should never really take it out on someone. Instead, you should just like maybe get like a therapist or just someone to talk to so you can explain how you're feeling and try to improve on taking it out on other people.
So what would you tell if a kid, let's say around your age, that was being bullied, were sitting right before you? What would you advise them to do?
I would advise them to just either ignore it or at least try and talk to the bully, even though, yeah, there will be some problems, but try and calm them down at least because they have all this buildup and frustration in them where they just don't have someone to talk to and communicate with.
And now, what about, let's take it a step further. What about if this bully is being uh, physically confrontational towards you? How do you think that you could diffuse that situation or work around it?
Like physical bullying,
Yes,
what I would do.
yes.
Um, for that, I would I would try and get I would try and get maybe someone to hold them back at least and try to just let them be calm and for them to take a moment and just realize what they're doing instead of just going with it and making it worse.
So if, let's say, let's put you in this scenario. If someone, so what would you do in the event that somebody, let's say, puts their hands on you, or maybe wants to push you around physically? What would you do in that sort of situation? Would you meet them with that same sort of a confrontational attitude just to give them a dose of their own medicine, or would you just take a passive approach and just tell somebody, or just try to diffuse it, or understand why that person is trying to bully you?
Yeah, I would try to understand what's going on with them and like for them to try to explain, just so basically they can vent to me and see what advice I can give to them so they don't just have to do it, because if they only do it to me, then who knows if they're doing it to other people, and probably younger kids, older, like it doesn't matter what age, they can still do it either way. So I would just try and understand what's going on and so they can talk to me like whenever.
Now, in the event that, let's say, somebody pushes you or punches you, what did you do? How do you react to that?
I would be pretty shocked. I mean, well, I'm not usually the type of person to get bullied, but I have gotten bullied in the past, but not physically. But I would still try to, I would question them, like, why would you do it? Or just what's going on? Like I said, there's a lot of buildup and frustration that they have, so it's just better off to talk to them instead of just doing it, instead of just pushing them back or hitting them to make it worse.
Okay. It's pretty
slap
sweet.
them silly. I'm just kidding. Do not do that. I'm just joking because I would not do that.
Yeah. So you wouldn't slap them?
Say,
No.
my grandmother said,
slap the
slap
shit
you
out of it.
silly.
I would. I would slap them.
Okay, ruined that video.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah, we're recording.
That's why I went like that. It's fine. I can edit it. It's fine. I can edit it. No, that's. Huh? Yeah, I can take all that out. So yeah, that's very important information, and I'm glad that you're able to talk about this because school will be back in session very soon, and there are a lot of kids that go through that, unfortunately. And I appreciate you coming on this channel and sharing that information with us.
You're very welcome.
And any last words? Don't bully me.
No bully.
Don't bully me.
No bully.
Be sure to share, like, and subscribe. Peace.
Yes.